Hello YouTube, and Sanjay here. It's time for my full review of the Sony Bloggie, a beautiful HD camera that you can pick up at your local retailer for about $100 to $150. I got this for $110, which is the normal buy price at Best Buy, Amazon.com, websites like that. So if you want to get a camera for about $100, I definitely recommend this over even the Kodak Z8, a camera I reviewed right when I started making videos. So you can see a couple of the specs right on the front, some of the stuff they advertised on the sticker I haven't taken off yet. It records in full 1080p HD. You can upload right to YouTube from an embeddable software. The embeddable software means you can plug this into your computer, not install anything before. And then you have a built-in USB dongle, which if you don't know what that is, here it is. You slide right down there, and out pops this, and you can plug it right into your computer. You can also plug it into a standard definition or HD TV, but it'll only display in standard definition, even though this records in HD. So there are 4 different recording options on this camera. You can record in VGA or standard definition, as it's normally known, 720p at 60 frames per second for fast motion like sports, and then 1080p, but I don't like using 1080p on such small cameras since you need to back them very far away to get everything in the frame. Reviewing more of the hardware, you can see on this, what is this, the left face here is a digital zoom and zoom out little toggle right here. You have an on-off button in case you want to plug this into your computer or just play back some of the videos without having to flip open the lens, which I'll show you in a little while. Then on the back you have a playback button, a couple navigation keys, and a menu button, so those are pretty self-explanatory. I'll show you some of the settings once we get into the software. Also, on the back you have these 2 designated picture and video buttons, so you don't have to scroll through menus to get to them in case you want to record something that happens right in front of you. Then you have a little pretty okay quality speaker just to play video right from your camera. And you have your lithium battery I'll take out right here in case you want to check out what it looks like. So there it is, K-type lithium ion. So you can maybe pick one of those up. They recommend bringing a spare since they don't come with an AC charger, but I found that you can pretty much plug in this device to your iPod charger if you have a USB port on it, or really any normal charger if you're going away like I am for a while. So here I just have an 8GB SD card. You can have any SD card you want inside of there, or a micro SD card with an adapter. So that's just about all the hardware besides this little wristband that it comes with. Now let's go into the software. So you just flick up this lens and you can flick it 720 degrees. So that means you can start at the bottom right here, forward, up, and then back, and it stops right there. So there I am with the camera. Hello. So there's all of that. Now I'm going to flip this forward just so you can see some of the options clear. So here you can see the amount of pictures you can take and what the memory of each one is. So you can set that to several different settings. Same thing for video, so that's the amount of minutes, the hours, minutes, and seconds. And then there's the current video and picture taking settings. And there's the date and time. And of course here's display. That'll get rid of some of the display things. And this is time in case you're taking a picture and want to include yourself in it. Now let's browse through some of the menus. You can see the photo size. Again, it goes from standard definition upwards with 4 options. Then let's go down. This is the playback button. I actually didn't mean to hit this button, but as you can see all your photos and videos here. You can have different display options by hitting the menu button again, but I'm going to go ahead and, by hitting the playback button again, but I'm going to go ahead and exit out. And now I'm going to hit the menu button. And now let's go into the video, or I'm going to set this back to 5 megapixel. In the video you have 1080p at 30 frames per second, 720p at 60 frames per second, 720p at 30 frames per second, which allows you to have, what is that? That would be, I forget what they call it, but when you're holding the camera it steadies it artificially in case you shake a lot. I regularly shoot at 720p at 60 frames per second. Here's facial recognition, so it'll focus automatically on faces more. And then you have some extra settings right here. You can't see them that well with the brightness, but I'll read them out. This is flicker reduction. That's if it beeps, LCD display color, language settings, initialize, so that's the normal settings. LUN settings, video output settings, format or copy stuff from your memory card, change the clock, and that's it. So now let's go right back to the main menu, and that's all you really need to know. So just like that, things happen just as you want them. There's no extra complications, that's all. You can hook this up to a tripod if you want. And that's all I can really say about the device itself. The program you use to record with this is pretty simple, but I'm not going to review that now. If you want, just leave some comments in the comment section below. I'll have another review out of the software for this, but you can just copy these to your desktop in MP4 format if you don't want to go with other software and just upload straight to YouTube. Alright, so I'll see you guys later. Make sure to subscribe for 2 more videos later this week. And I'll see you guys a while from now, actually. Bye.